This is something that we all do. And you know what keeps you stuck sometimes with the narcissist? It's many things. But one thing we all do that is keeping us in an endless loop of thinking about them, ruminating on them, continuing to re traumatize ourselves. It's honestly watching videos like this. I had a conversation with a subscriber last night, and this is a topic that is, I've seen a few people discuss it, and I've had this idea myself. As of late, it's been about a year. Yeah, almost exactly. Last year, March, when I broke up with the narcissist for the first time, one of the many times we got, on those on and off relationships. But it's been a year of me absorbing all the information I can about narcissism. Well, for one, I feel like I've watched every video. Obviously, not the new. There's like new videos every day, but I feel like I've watched every video pretty much that's out there, which is probably there's always more videos. But point being, you can only watch and absorb so much information about narcissism. Honestly, the basics about it are it's like a lot of things in life where you can learn the basics in 5 minutes of what a narcissist is, but to really understand the intricacies of what it really is. And you're never going to really find out because these people are disordered, they don't know who they are themselves, and it's a human variable. Whenever you're dealing with human psychology, with anything that adds the human element to it, you're never going to perfect it. There's never going to be a perfect science. It's why even if it's something as exact like medicine, you can give it to one person and it'll heal them, and the other person it won't even do anything to them, and then another person it might even do more damage to them. These videos are kind of like medicine. When I first started watching them, they not only taught me about what was going on, what had happened with this person, they were healing me, they were educating, healing me. But you know what they also were? They kind of became an obsession. It just like the narcissist traps us in the relationship with them, how they trauma bond us into being obsessed with someone who is obviously a bad person. Then we kind of move our attention and our focus away from the narcissist, and we put it back like on these videos. And I'm saying this as a narcissism content creator. I'm saying this as someone who it's as far as money goes, which is like, if I really wanted to make money, I wouldn't be making videos on narcissism or even YouTube really. I'd be like working on Wall Street or something. Point being, there's no point in watching videos on narcissism endlessly and endlessly. Yes, you need to educate yourself on what these people are. You need to, and more importantly, what I preach is you need to educate on why you allowed this to go on for so long. Not victim blaming. I'm just saying what really empowers you and it's going to help you not only avoid narcissists and just live a better life in general is self-empowerment. I've always been big on personal freedom since I was a kid. That's one of the reasons I got obsessed with psychology, spirituality, and all that stuff. It's personal freedom. And you know how you have personal freedom? It's not through watching endless videos on whatever topic, whether it's tarot, the Bible, whatever. It's about being yourself, knowing who you are. Because when you know who you are and you know what you want and don't want, no one can really manipulate you or influence you in ways you don't really want. But again, this is another trap. And this is further proving how complicated the human mind and psychology really is because the narcissist proved it to you that we had gaps in our awareness. I don't consider myself a stupid person, but we all get tricked in life. Whether you're a genius, the guy who sweeps the floor at your job, super rich, super whatever, like whatever you are, we all get tricked by people. It's just we deceiving others is just part of life. And that's because we aren't born with like the playbook on everything in the universe. That's why learning is so important. That's why learning about the narcissist is so important. That's why you're starting to heal by watching videos like this, by reading books on it. We get stuck in this endless loop of watching our 100th video on narcissistic gaslighting. Why? They all kind of say the same thing, and it's something I've noticed lately. And just this what the subscribers pointing it out to me kind of just I don't know, it motivated me to make this video, and it's true. I just lately I don't spend a lot of time on social media anymore just for because I just don't have time, but I do watch a lot of narcissism videos because maybe it's just an old pattern that I've had, right? Just like the narcissist. Sometimes we get stuck in these bad behaviors that we know aren't good for us, but we keep doing them because we're creatures of habit and it's all we know. But it's even worse with a narcissist because we've been trauma bonded into the situation. But I'm sitting there sometimes, I'm eating, which is all my free time is going to watching more videos on narcissism. And maybe it's a me thing. I've always gotten bored of all of my I would call it an addiction. I for sure would call it an addiction because I keep doing it even though I don't want to do it at this point. I I crave it. It's strange, right? Like I guess some people are really addicted to their phones, and I am really addicted to just understanding all of this knowledge about narcissism. But the narcissist sees your relationship like some kind of it is like a game to them at least. But I'm comparing it to chess. And if you know anything about chess, it's just you can learn the rules in 5 minutes. But to really master it, it takes a lot of dedication and focus. But that's a game, and we're not necessarily playing a game. This is our life. Let the narcissist play games because that's what they're playing. They're playing a game with you. They you know what how they win, how they consider you winning when they have you completely under their thumb, when they've completely destroyed you, when they've I hope it never happens, but when they make you unalive yourself. I do not allow myself to hate people, even if it's a narcissist who has done awful things to me, because I don't let anyone have that much power over my mental well-being, my state of mind. And I push those negative thoughts away because life is too short to walk around angry at someone who isn't worth it at all. But that's what the narcissist wants. They want you sad. They want you mad. It sucks. I don't like attacking the narcissist on this channel. I really don't. There's all types of creators of these type of videos, but a lot of them are just the narc is a trifling blah blah blah. The narc is just a big fu to it's a whole video. It's just like there's not even no like constructive insight into their psychology about like anything like that. Anything constructive. It's all just f that person blah blah blah. Like who is that really helping? There are some people like maybe I'm sure you guys have seen Hario Over the Top. I really like that guy. I really like the guy's content. He's like there's some of them that are just motivating, but he's not that. He's a good dude. He's not necessarily just hating on people or hating on the narcissist. Yeah, he calls them out for what they are. He's not just. It's not just pure hate like I see some channels, some victim channels doing. But he's good. Like I like him because he's not this like really in depth psychology dude. Like it doesn't seem like his thing for whatever. And just not talking bad about it, but just I like him because he just motivates us. Like he motivates his viewers, and every time I feel like, because I get that way sometimes too, where I like get those moments of weakness when I want to talk to them. I know I shouldn't. It's part of the trauma. It's part of what they do to us. We know they're bad for us, but we have that codependent addiction to them, and I feel like texting them, and then I'll go watch a video on narcissism and it kind of motivates me and like it sets my head straight. Get what you need out of these videos and then stop watching them. I honestly believe this has kept me stuck longer than needed, and I think a lot of people are in that same loop. And I also think they're just kind of replacing the narcissist that they lie to themselves and they tell themselves that they don't miss them, that they don't want them. And I know some people are at different stages of their healing journey, but a lot of people are still toxically attached to the narcissist and they want them back. And this is their way of kind of holding on to them, rewatching their 100th video on no contact. Get off YouTube. Honestly, just get off social media in general, but that's a whole nother conversation. Don't do the thing that I believe a lot of viewers of narcissism content are doing, and that's being stuck in this endless loop of content watching. Learn what you need, And then, like I said, sometimes we need motivation. Sometimes we might need to come back to this for like one video and then go live your life. Because that's what a narcissist does. They stop you from living your life. They stop you from everything. Your full focus is on them. And when all you do with all your free time and is watch videos on narcissism, then what has really changed? And it's tough. It's tough to know when you're ready to be healed because there's these gaps in our understanding of the world. It's scary. It's scary that someone was able to do this to us. What else is it that we don't know? We can't just focus all of our attention on narcissism. There's so many things out there, obviously, right, that we just don't know about that could other pitfalls we could fall into. We need to go out there and improve ourselves. It all ties back into just really getting back into narcissist if that's your thing. If that's what you really need to do, that's what I am doing. I'm bettering myself. But I'm gonna keep making these videos even though I've thought about stopping and I've had other channels that I stopped because I just didn't want to think about the narcissist anymore. But they are nobody to me, in a sense. Right? They're always gonna be there. On a spiritual level, what the narcissist did to you on a subconscious level, it's always going to be there. But you don't have to carry it at the front of your mind all the time. Don't let them have that much power over you. Go out there and learn a new hobby, get a better job, get a relationship that isn't abusive. Go out there and do all the things that the narcissist stopped you from doing.